Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all, thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Okay. I do have announcements for later. So thank you all for being here. Who is that again? You can type it. Who is that again? Was that Archangel Marciel? Marciel? Or something like that? I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Marciel? Alright, well, I feel him around here. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You just say, I'm me. I'm the one you called for. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it might be a little bit different tonight as for structure of how this goes, so I'll just let them come through. So yeah, this might be a little bit of a packed night, somewhat with entities as usual. Much love, everyone. Blessings. Yeah, I'm in part-time, but still full-time for the most part. But I'm slowly chipping all that away, so it takes a while, so yeah, my energy's not so great. And I've been clearing a lot of stuff also, so that I'm drained from that. There's a lot more to clear out, apparently, from what it seems. So anyway, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. I am Archangel Marciel. Marcel, it does not matter. What matters most is you going to the direction that you wish to be in. Follow your heart and not listen to others when they try to take you from your highest love, your enjoyment. But enjoy yourself during your time here, which is very difficult, we see for many who look out and do not look in, which is very hard for some to do, especially when you jump into relationships too quickly, as many do. So have peace with yourself. Sometimes it's best to be friends with yourself before you have other friends to enter your life. Yes, my chakra systems, I assist you in your chakra systems in bringing a grand healing. I am sending energy to all of you to bring a useful side to yourself. Allow you to be more childish in your day. that will help you bring enjoyment, but also some clarity of why you are here, where you're going in this life. Some ask, what am I doing here? What is my point of existence? Chill out and bring your inner child back in. Let your inner child come to life. And you will find your point of being. Some are just here to make others laugh. Some are here to share love in intimate ways, however works for you and the partners that you connect with. So blessings to you. Much love, and there are many archangels with many, many different names that have been kept away from you for many reasons. And even all of you have an archangel connected to you, meaning you are all archangels in many ways. You just have to connect to it. Maybe you're not on this world, but you are somewhere else. Blessings to you as you go into this soul growth. Yes, much of what we have to say sometimes is beyond what other belief systems. It scrambles all that up, doesn't it? So we hold back some, but not too much. Let you explore. Let you find your angelic connections. So blessings all. Ah, yes. One more thing before I go. Imagine yourself as a garden, growing, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to your angels, sky. How many of you connect with the sky? Not enough of you. That will bring peace to you and direction. Maybe it's direction that you never thought would even exist. This will help you find your way. It might be unconventional though. It might be there to hug a tree instead of getting a job. Much love to you. Good evening to all of you. You can call us, well, we are the Dolphin Collective. So you can call us whatever you want by individual names. You can call me Red if you want a name for individual dolphins, but we all have many names. We connect to you, all of you, through telepathic communications and your Mother Earth, always, to help you bring laughter into your day. Don't forget us, because we can assist you in raising your vibration, even helping you find your way here. As many find difficulty, they come to a crossroads and don't know which way to go. Many of you are connected to us through other lifetimes, through Syrian lifetimes. I brought much joy to you. Much conversation, but mostly joy. That fulfilled your heart, making you not want to leave the Syrian galaxy. Connecting to us, not wanting to ever leave, and many do feel homesick. But we are here also. We are easy to connect to. If you get lost and wondering what your direction is in life, give us a call. We have individual messages for all of you. Blessings to you. Yes, there's interference here as we see.
Can
Blessings.
everyone please mute their lines?
Thank you all. Good night. You just had a short message. Because our messages are individual for our view, not for... You will know when you connect to us. Blessings. Greetings. Blessings to you from the Essassani group. Federation does not truly matter. Blessings to you, I'm Neiman. Yes, we're here to give you an insight of our culture, if it is okay with your society, as we are born from the human race, from the human DNA. Without you, we would not exist. Without the Orion DNA, we would not exist. So continuing to connect with you is essential for our movement through history. As many of you eventually will be able to connect to our energies and realize you're part of our founding. I'm an ancient gray, more of a gray looking Essassani, as for your standard gray you've seen in your televisions and your medias, but with more of an Essassani DNA, more of a grandfather to keep the old wisdom alive in our society. Yes, your Bashar is of great importance, but there are others than just Bashar, but many focus on him, but there are others that have not been focused on. And eventually their energy will be connected. There's future channelers. We do see a different perspective. You have one perspective. There are several others. One thing, we are here for just a small, short time for your Q&A portion, and there's another entity from your Orion that is connected to you earlier. But for this time, if it is okay, but one moment before we begin, to give you some of our energy of information. Yes, many are worried about your global contamination as for money system. Do not put worry into that, just concentrate on yourself. Put love into your environment, and whatever be will be, but at least it will be prepared for it spiritually. But there's no worry for that, but some feel they must worry because that is part of their timeline in this existence. They give you some feedback, give you some information of our society, that we do connect to many species. One is reptilian, one is the Orion. The Orion plays a large role in our society's growth. As protectors of our society, as we began our existence to watch our ways of growth, but also your Reptilian is a close friend. The friend of reptilians, because we are very much of assistants of their energies, and many of them have our energy now, and you have your Essassani, Reptilian. that does exist and can be easily connected to. And to add to that, the Weirin Essassani energy. So it's not just gray. There are several others in our system and other systems that you, if you wish to connect to, you can. But as for our assistance for your society, you will see more Yael giving you guidance, you could say, for those that need it. But for us connecting with you is essential for our existence. Because if you do not exist, we do not exist. So it might give you some direction of why we are connecting to you. As for your 1980s, I believe, and so forth. Before we begin, yes, one more message. For many that feel down on themselves, that are hard on themselves, give yourself a break. Let go of these tension that some have a war within themselves that is not needed. And the best way to let that go is to have peace with oneself. How difficult that is. For the past trauma, mistakes, many do not let those things go. It is best to make peace and let it go. Forgive. As you've heard before, but how many truly do it? Not enough. But yes, that sounds preachy, but it is true. But it's all part of your soul growth. If you much hold on to it, you need to hold on to it. But there's nothing wrong with letting go of those past mistakes. It still makes you grow. It still enhances you, even if you do not see it. It does. You learn much from it. And sometimes your life goes in the direction of great negativity. But that is there to help you use your talents in a way you never thought you could ever use them before. Sometimes war is used using those scenarios. Your money system is using those scenarios also. It puts you in a situation that you do not exactly want to go in, but also enhances abilities. So there is a positive to a negative, as many do see, but not always seeing it. So these things are there for much reason. Many of you, most of you, majority of you, put yourselves in those timelines for a reason. I must learn these lessons. And then you go through those lessons like, what was I thinking? Quite understandable. So, blessings to you and your soul growth here. Thank you, humanity. Earthlings, thank you for allowing us to connect to you. If you have a question moment, yes, we'd be happy to assist you in your answers, if possible.
Yes, thank you so much. I think the first question is from Julie, and her first one is, who do I have around me right now?
One moment. Much Weirin energies at this time. Your angels, of course. Your guides, of course. And much Syrian energy. And these are your teachers. Ancient teachers that are around you at this moment. Thank you.
Okay, and her second one is, anyone have any messages for her?
Yes, your teachers, your Syrian teachers, they say to listen closely. They have a doozy for you. But that is only for that person, not for everyone here. But to listen, and it will come. This might sound vague, but that is only for that person to hear. Thank you.
All right, next is Annie.
Hi, yes, good evening.
Yes, and
Yes, my first question is just, are there any messages for me?
well, your angels are whoa. Your angels are thanking you for you being in this timeline because you had much hesitance coming into this world before you entered. They are thanking you. They're telling you to remember you because you had many hesitance of coming into this timeline at all. You would just say, I'm not going to do it. And you convinced yourself, but also look at how many that you influence and awaken to your experiences that you're going through. You are a shining light to others, but it is not. You are there, but it's going to get brighter over time. Yes, information that others. If information that others did not know even existed. Yes, go ahead with your question.
Thank you. My second one is for my roommate Chris. Are there any messages for him? And that's it.
Yes, your guide said that things will get better, relationship-wise, better in the coming months. To be more outgoing, to mingle, do things that you don't normally do. This is what your guides are saying. That is all.
Thank you.
All right, next is Christy.
Hello.
Yes.
My first question is, I remember when I was, I don't remember a lot of my childhood, but I have my parents had told me that there was like a tornado one time, and I think it was around 5 years old or so like that, but I don't have any memory of the tornado, and my dad said it shook the whole house and everything too. I was wondering, because I keep thinking that, was that like a ship or something that, or any kind of experience that we were having?
But you can say the angels were part of that, and but many of the people wish for it also to bring a disruption into their area. Not exactly an angelic awakening, but many wish for this anomaly to come into their lives to bring many together that normally would not be together. Realize that many of these weather anomalies that happen in that area is to bring communication among strangers together, and it does happen often. That is one of the reasons why that is there. But as for a ship, yes, the Palladian energies were there, but they weren't a part of it. But sometimes they are.
Because I feel a lot of missing time during my childhood.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, not during that time, but other times, yes. That time, do not believe so, but yes, you connect to many Palladians, Syrians. Yes, you've had Zeta at times, but yes, you've had missing time. Yes, all through your childhood. But you remember your missing time. Many do not. That makes you unique compared to others. You're more open to that. I believe you know some of the areas that you, not to say that it can be said here, but where you've ended up as for controversial places.
Mm-hmm.
Or soul growth.
And I was wondering too, what my connection was with this Max Spears that recently passed, because I've watched some of his videos and I feel maybe like an Atlantis time.
Yes, you had a male lifetime where you were his father at one time. Atlantean connections, yes, you had a lot of Syrian lifetimes of that one. Yes, you've had, and Martian lifetimes also. Strangely enough, that one might seem like this is recent, even if it is a time ago, but the memories should still come through a little bit more clear than others. Because those were happier times and stuff.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Yes.
Next is Stacy.
Hi there, nice to speak with
Yeah.
you. My first question for the evening. This past weekend, I attended a soul ignition workshop with a gentleman named Lee Harris, and I actually felt that I really needed that event. I was really happy that I went. But as soon as the event ended, I felt like my third eye was extremely open. And I'm not sure if I got that correctly. Could you just maybe tap into that and see how that workshop helped me?
Oh yeah, so it was open, but it was actually too open for this reality. So I believe your guides will assist you on closing it also. You don't want to see too much in this reality, not yet.
Okay. Did they feel that that helped with my third eye, though, then?
Oh,
Is
of
that where the
course.
focus was, or?
Oh yes, it gave it a clarity, like a cleaning, a cleanse. You will be able to, when it's open, you will be able to become too sensitive at times where it's hard to live in this environment.
Hmm.
But also, it will assist you to see your angels around you and your guides. So it is open enough at this time, but it's only what you want it to be. You asked it for it to be closed unconsciously because it was just too much. You're not ready for it in this environment. It's just not needed. You have many lessons still to go through. It is like graduating without fully fulfilling the class requirements.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, you have many lessons here. Do not want to skip all of that yet.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it'd be more heart-centered, like heart chakra-centered, but it ended up, I felt like it was more third eye.
Yes.
It was interesting.
Yes, your heart chakra has been cleansed also, but your third eye is definitely blinking. It's a blinking light right now, which is good.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you. My second question, and I just kind of drew a little bit of a blank. Does the Dolphin Collective have any messages for me? Because they came through, and I haven't had a chance to speak with them yet.
Yes. One moment, they are coming through. On many worlds, you were a wise one. Still are. You're just remembering it slowly. One that gave guidance to many that were blind, as for vision. A teacher on many worlds, and now you're remembering all of this. And the dolphin energy can assist you in reconnecting to so much. But your direction here is quite different. Not a lifetime you're normally used to, actually. Because usually you're in front of a classroom of many. But here it is a smaller classroom, you can say. A different kind of classroom. Especially with family that has hesitated to learn all of this. But they will come around when they are ready, of course. And you have much Aztec connections also. But that is for another time.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. I know that I had a little bit to do with the dolphin energies in regards to lifetimes on Sirius and
Yes.
bringing the Dolphin Collective to Earth. But
Yes.
I think that that's correct. So I just wanted to double check
Oh,
that.
of course, that is correct, but you have a much larger role more than you realize.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll save that for another day too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question for Miranda. She's my sister, and she was wondering if her guide Jane had any messages or advice for her in regards to her 2-year-old daughter. She seems to be going through some very aggressive stages right now, and her temper tantrums are just like next level. And she actually felt like she had like a demonic presence around her. But she just wanted to see how she was doing or if there were messages for her.
Yes, the daughter is connected to a lot of lifetimes where she was kind of not necessarily demonic, but very angry, and very ruthless. Many children go through this. It's called adolescence when you're letting lifetimes go, that you're remembering, oh, I'm back on Earth, can I be this again? No, you cannot. But they don't usually verbally, can say, but many children, then they go through a fury like that. I've had lifetimes where they are very, sometimes selfish, and sometimes just overbearing to others, but she's letting all of that out. She's going through a past life cleanse right now, as many children do. Not to say they've had lifetimes that are very negative, but they do have lifetimes, they connect to these lifetimes as a release. Some of these lifetimes want to come through, oh, I'm back on Earth, now I can raise hell again. But that's not always the case, not with this one, but in some regard, as many have had those moments in their time, it is resurfacing. It doesn't always resurface, but with this one it's resurfacing, but it is also releasing also. The way to help this one release is a possible Reiki if you're up for it, to help that release, but she might be difficult to hold on. She might be holding on to that lifetime because she's fresh in the body. She's very strong. So they're not allowed to let go of these things. But as for bringing positive energies, ask for angels. Yes, the angels will give you much downloads and what she is going through. Even her past life history is a possibility of coming through for you to see only, of course. This is up to you to see that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. That's it for me tonight. Blessings to you.
Blessings.
All right, next is Tran.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you might need to speak a little louder, but that is okay.
Okay, I had a question about the portals in my backyard. I have a portal which I think has feline energy and another portal that has reptilian and arachnid energy. How are these portals assisting me?
It seems like you brought those portals there. You are very good at creating these things. You're connected to your alien body very clearly. You're allowing them to come through to experience life through your perspective. Mostly at this time it's through your perspective. As they connect to them. Yes, they're here as observers, but you are giving them guidance. Some of them are new extraterrestrials here. So you're welcoming new ET energies here that have not been to this world. So you are assisting them, and they are assisting you in seeing their perspective also, but you're not remembering it, not yet, but will come through. Some of these are new species, actually. They might be coming through a weird portal, but it is another type, a bird species.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully that is helpful for you.
So this ability to create these portals, how exactly am I doing that?
That is you're connected to the Syrian energies. You are still getting to know this side of yourself. One moment. Yeah, as a gatekeeper. And to create these things, you unconsciously did it. But as a gatekeeper, you are also watching who comes in and who goes out. Maybe not consciously. They're assisting you with your energy to reawaken much of your lifetimes that still are asleep within you. Your alien connections. As a Syrian, you're very connected to the oceans, ocean wildlife. I should say the water wildlife. But this will come in through more clearly, but you still have many lessons not to have that full remembrance, but what will be coming through do feel interesting. In the next few days, we'll have somewhat of a small memory coming through here and there.
Awesome, thank you. That was awesome.
But this is something you've done often. It is something you remember over your lifetimes.
Thank you.
Okay, and next is Kim. Her questions are, when I was little at my grandmother's house, I saw something that feels like a portal through the wall. Could you tap into that and tell me more about that, please?
One moment. Yes, that was a Syrian portal, but there's much reptilian energies there. More of like a gator-like reptilian energies, but nothing to worry about. It's actually connected also to a angelic energy also. It is a portal to your other lifetimes, your other galactic connections, where it will bring more of a understanding of your lifetimes that are many, much of with your water worlds that you're closely connected to. So these are friends that are coming through. So nothing to worry about, of course. Thank you.
Yes, sorry. And her next message, her next question is, any messages for her?
Interesting enough, at least what's coming through as a mother-like figure or a mother that's kind of overbearing, but she's only being protective of you. Not to worry, but to listen to what she has to say. One moment. But not to take it too personally. She's there also to guide you into the right direction, but you're guiding each other. One moment. This seems to be what your guides have for you at this moment. That is all they're allowing through at this time. Thank you.
All right, and next is Miguel.
Greetings, Newman.
Greetings.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
My first question is, what is my connection with you or the Essassani?
You are connected to us through angelic lifetimes, angelic energies that are helped us keep a more positive outlook. Because there were times when we did not stay in that positive format as we are right now. In some ways, we're getting pulled into this density level at one time. You have reptilian connections to us also, as a teacher, as a leader, to assist us in our childhood times. One more humanoid looking, less reptilian, as for features. That is the short version of it. Thank you.
Thank you. And my second question is, are there any messages for me from my guides or angels?
Yes, there's a turning point coming, but it is taking its time. You're not fully ready for it yet. To concentrate on family and concentrate on love, the full meaning of it, that will keep the family alive. Through also your it will also assist you in your family connections, as for immediate family, grandparents, etc. Because some of them forget what love truly is. But that is quite common on the planet. They like to bring drama in, not all, but many do. Yes, it is for you to find the meaning of love to assist with family relations. It seems to be something to explore, at least, and for you to take a look at at least. and for others also. Thank you.
Thank you, Neiman. Blessings.
Blessings.
Alright, next is Megan.
Hello, Neiman.
Yes. Greetings to you.
I just have a question. Does anyone have any messages for me at this time?
Yes, your Yahshua, your Jesus does. It says to be more positive. There is a help here for you, but sometimes you're hesitant to take it. And you have connections with him also. Many connections, actually. And this will assist you in your soul growth and your soul direction. That is not always easy to see. Sometimes you feel like you're in a maze and you're not going anywhere. If you connect to his energy, you might see a different outlook on life. That is, yes.
Thank you. I have one more question, if that's okay.
That is okay.
I recently found out I have Andromeda 4 DNA. Can you explain more about what they look like and who they are as a species?
Well, yes, they're very humanoid, but also angel-like looking. Some do have feline facial features, but most have a humanoid look. Many do levitate from the ground. They hover. They are very angelic. They do connect to the fourth and fifth density energies. They assist with many suns in the universe and many portals they assist with. But as for your connections there, it is a time where you had most joy in your alien lifetimes, where you felt a paradise existence. So it means very much. As for this degree of what you're connected to, is a blessing, but also not very easy in this dimension to be at such a high level and to come into a third density level where it is very difficult. We are there to balance the two and to reach out to your Andromedan family to bring much help into this reality, for you to see things more clearly. Hopefully that was of some sort of help.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes. Before you continue, I'm going to allow another being to come through from the Orion constellation. So much love to all of you, always. Greetings, all of you. We are the Orion Council. One moment as we connect to this one more. I am a female energy. I go by the name of Mead. M-E-A-D. I'm connected to the feline races in our Orion constellation. They're insectoids. I welcome all species. And yes, we are becoming more connected to your human habitat now. As you go through time, realizing your place here. And as many of your humanity is still close to our energy, but many of them are Orion. And some of them are very, very stubborn, as you see. Very stubborn. To see the other half of the story. So, enough about me. Blessings to you. If there are questions, I'd be happy to answer. That's okay.
Yes, thank you. Next is Brian.
Hello, dear one.
Yes.
This is Logan. My dad said I could just ask 2 questions.
Please, yes.
I know who you are.
Yes.
But my first question is, when I was somewhere around 1st grade, I had this dream, I think. I was playing outside with my friends, and I walked up a slide and everything turned grayish. Like the sky turned grayish green, and I looked down from there, and surprisingly, I see 3 grays. Everybody's cowering in fear, the teacher is scared, and this is more of a peace treating. I walk up to it, or them. Something told me I shouldn't be doing it, but I walked up to him. I had this weird feeling, but I wasn't scared. And I walked up to him, and they held their hand out, and I didn't remember anything else. So can you tell me why exactly they were there?
You are their brother. You are one of them. As for, you have many lifetimes that you're connected to first contact. This is why you have these memories that you do, why you see what you see, why you know what you know. It's because you are. This is nothing new. But you have this veil be cleared, this vision so clear to you. Connecting with them is connecting to your family. But you're also helping others that are afraid, but they don't realize that they are connected to this family also. They just don't remember. And you're here to assist them in their memories.
Thank you. And my second question is, when I was very, very young, I had a dream. One of the biggest ones I've ever seen before, or aka creepiest. Everything, I was on this floating platform, and I look around, and everything is just this green and yellow swirls everywhere. And on my left, I can see a little bit of darkness, and on my right, I can see kind of a brightish lighter, kind of. And I walked up, and I know it's a being, but it took the form of one of my toys, and it swung at me, and I knocked it off to what I appeared to be darkness. And I want to know, what exactly did I see? What exactly was that?
It's your subconscious playing tricks on you. It is part of this earth, what you're seeing, is toying with you. Because you are here, you are, how do I word this in human words? Is that you can say there is much resistance of your time here, because your importance here will be better known in your older age of waking up souls. So that is one of the reasons why you had that dream, is some disagree with you even being in this platform on this planet. Hopefully that is understandable.
Thank you.
Yes. Continue on your journey.
Thank you. Much love, great dear one.
Yes.
Alright, the next question is for Kathleen, and she would like to know a little about your culture.
Our culture is somewhat similar to yours, without the negativity. It is of a more of a joyous nature, but where I come from in the council, it is a place of order, but a place of friendship of all species. And this is why one of the reasons for our Orion Wars is because some do not agree with other species entering into this realm. It was too much diversity. As you say, some racism, you can say. It was just, some did not agree with it. That was part of your Orion Wars. But our culture is of light, of friendship. It is, we have the same things as we casual dates, we do drink, we do mingle, but more of a higher density, a fourth and fifth density energies mostly. You are our family. You just don't remember it. Thank you.
Okay, and our next question is, what can you say about the Mandela effect or CERN activity?
The Mandela effect is affecting many, even at this time it seems, but nothing to worry. Some are remembering their alien lifetimes more than they would normally do. But as for affecting yours, some might want to have a different name or a different address where they live, because they see timelines that bring them much joy than the timeline they are in currently. But I believe this timeline will not last very long. You'll have glimpses of it, and then eventually it will fade away for many, but not all. Some will hold on to it for dear life, and everyone will think they're crazy. Because it would just start calling everyone names that they feel like they should have, or names that they see in that other reality. So it's quite humorous for us to see, but it's nothing to worry about. Yes, a difference is like wearing a different type of clothes that others do not agree with. That is all. It is just another way of looking at things. And in your alien worlds, it happens often, but it's more accepted there than it is here. But it is somewhat humorous for us, but some might bring disruption to others. But it is all good. As for CERN, nothing to worry about CERN. It is I wouldn't say the word taken care of, because there's nothing to worry about. Many beings of service to self want to use it to break open with different dimensions, to bring in timelines that are not needed, but do not worry, we have it. It is under control. It is mostly a piece of furniture now, just sitting around. Thank you.
Alright, and next is Michelle.
Greetings. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you. My daughter, I would just like a message for Brooke. She's struggling, so some hope or whatever you got for me. For her, I mean, for her.
Yes, her alien lineage has never been fully cleared. She is an Orion starseed. Yes, she's connected to many beings. Reptilian is one. She's this, much confusion. We understand that because she's still getting used to this human body. She's used to a more lighter body, a body of fourth, fifth density where she can walk through walls. And for that all to come into this dense life, it is, one moment. As for messages, but her guides, they call in the angels war, but still, she has much to learn to get to that level where she can actually hear them and feel them. She is in her meditations to call in Michael to clear out some of these past lives. She has some within your medieval time period, many, one after the other, that were just not easy at all for a female. But she kept coming through because she could not get a certain task correct. She had a goal and it was not fulfilled. So she kept coming back over and over again. And that just brought in more stress. As for one moment. I believe she finally accomplished this, but she has many blockages at this time around her heart chakra, it seems. We'll send her energy to allow this to open up more, but yes, she needs a much clearing around her energy. This testing she is going through at this time will cease it will get easier in the next, yes, I understand. Not soon enough, but in the next couple of months. There's many lessons she has to go through. So she must complete those, it seems, at this moment. But it will get easier. It does feel that way.
Beautiful. Thank you. My second question is, is there any wisdom or guidance for my son Evan? For him to hear from you, or from whoever wants to give it.
Well, yes, he has a strong connection to your prime creator. A brother type of friendship. And now those memories have been removed for him in this density, in this timeline. But if he revisits that, it will bring much clarity to his time here. He has much angelic energy around him also. Many lifetimes as an angel, guarding God, but assisting God in bringing energy into worlds that are very stressful, such as this one. And much of that stress is still around this one at this time. It is difficult to let those things go, especially when you have lives that you cannot save or assist with. Much of that is actually around him at this moment. So a healing is much needed.
Is it appropriate for his mother and me to be doing that healing, or
Yes.
or does he need outside help that's bigger or different?
No. You can tell him all these things. It is good for him to hear. It is needed to hear. Yes, he might rub it off, like, oh, give me a break, but maybe not. It is up to him, but his angelic connections are very, very strong. It is good for him to connect with that. It would make his life much easier also during times of stress.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you. Thank you.
Okay, next is Daniel.
Hello, and much love and blessings.
Yes, much love.
My first question is, lately I've been feeling a few beings trying to really get my attention, two more so than the third. Like, I feel like a reptilian and insectoid, and on occasion a Palladian. Would you be able to tell me anything about them?
Well, yes, it seems like they're trying to download all this information at once, and it's like overload. You have much connections with your Zeta. Your Zeta is the strongest, but you're a mix of all of those, of course. But you connect to your Zeta might help you even out these other energies that are around you at this time.
Okay, thank you. My second question is that some nights ago, last week, I remembered like I saw myself in the astral, like I was being operated on by Greys, and I would like to know more of the details as to like that operation and how it affected me and my chakras.
Yes, you're more of a Palladian energy during that. They are sending your clock back, it seems, as for memories of them. They do feel that, yes, many entities, you have many lifetimes with many beings at once. As many do, but the memories seem to be coming all back at one time, and that is overloading. So they're trying to even that out, or it'll all come when you need it. That happens sometimes when it is too much information from too many places at once. So this will be evened out. You will see their energy around mostly, but it feels like the Weirin energy will be coming through to make things more clear for you. Hopefully that's of any
Yes, that does make sense, because sometimes I just feel like this, like all this kind of information wants to come in from various different sources. Okay.
Yes, it seems like the Greys are setting up your chakras for a Weirin visitation to bring this information to you easier for you to. Yes, there's also a channeling ability with you also, it seems. But that might be for a later time.
Yeah. Thank you, and much love.
And next is Nick.
Yes, blessings, Mead.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and sharing.
You're welcome.
First question I have, in my practice yesterday, was I successful in breaking my past life contracts and breaking off any unwanted past life energies that no longer serve me? Was I successful in that?
Yes, you are successful, but there's one lifetime that has not been easy for you to pick up a Weirin lifetime, where it was a battle with you and other Weirins, and it was a very traumatic for you, because these were friends that seemed to have turned against you. They had another way of looking at things, and you tried to reason with them, but they felt it was no reason for it. They went rogue, it seems, and they left a lot of scars after that. I don't believe you left that one alive.
Can I do the same practice?
Yes.
And ask to release that Lyran lifetime?
Oh yes.
Unwanted energies.
Yes,
okay.
It has been a blockage for you for quite some time, it seems.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood. Thank you for that. Next question. Was I able to successfully do the releasing like I did yesterday and this morning with that particular practice I learned over the weekend? Was I successful in my releasing?
Yes. One thing from your Yeshua is to call in for his energies to assist you with this. To do it again, when you do it again, ask for his assistance, and that will bring your energy up higher and help this all.
Okay, I was told to do it for 7 to 14 days. Am I still in that time frame with calling on Yeshua?
Oh, of course, yes.
Do I have to be in nature to do that practice, or can I do it just anywhere in privacy?
Anywhere in privacy is fine. Wherever you feel most comfortable. And you can technically call on whoever being you wish during this also. Sometimes, whatever you feel, sometimes more is better to some degree. The right ones. Whatever you feel that can bring much assistance.
Okay. Thank you for that. Blessings.
Okay, next is Carol.
Hello, Mead.
Yes.
Thank you. I was much love to you. I was wondering what my galactic origins are.
Andromedan. And Weirin, but mostly Andromedan. You do have some gray, but only a little. And your amphibian lifetimes also. A few of those.
Are there any messages for me?
And as I was going through that, a canine species is wishing for you to remember your lifetimes with them also. As for messages, you do have many connections with the Orion Council. One moment. But that is not the message. But yes, the amphibians want to send you love, that you had many lifetimes of them that were not easy, but it has made you stronger. And it helps you connect with nature also when you connect to these lifetimes. There are other messages, but they are holding it back for another time, it seems. Thank you.
I didn't hear the last galactic origin because I was speaking when you were.
Canine.
Thank you. Much love to you.
Welcome.
All right, and next is Omran.
Hello, thank you
Yes.
for being here today.
Thank you.
We love you so much. Well, we kind of did a meditation with the moon. I just want to know if there's any message from the moon to me and all of us.
Yes, they brought a great healing to the moon. And also you went slightly into another timeline during this connection. A timeline that is of more positivity, a timeline where youth, you can age to 100 years old and still look like you are 20 years old. All of those that were involved with this healing was a part of this timeline. If you do not remember it, it did happen for a moment. That is
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. That's strange because I was told I had the ability to change timelines, and I have been feeling it too myself consciously. So I also felt that it was very different when we did the meditation. So definitely. And my second question is just how do my energies affect others when I'm around them and talking to them? Because I have noticed with a couple persons or many, no, just specifically with two persons, and when I'm around them and speak with them, they kind of change. They become so much more positive and so spiritual just by speaking with me. How does my energies affect those around me?
You are, one moment, connecting to their angelic energies. They're more positive timelines also. It's like you are opening up a door to their positive side in their timeline, that there are many, but you pull in their more positive side. And they see it for briefly, but then they go back into their normal day-to-day, it seems, after a while. But some do stay there and feel more positive and continue on that timeline, more positivity. It's like you are a keymaster unlocking much this within others, it seems.
Okay, yeah, it was just strange. Sometimes I've spoken to people who doesn't believe in spirituality, and suddenly they believed in everything I said. I mean, when we spoke about it together, so it was strange that they changed that much just in a couple of minutes.
Does it stay? How long does it stay like this, though? Do they go back to their old ways?
Yeah, they go back. That's true. Yeah, they go back again, and I have noticed them do that.
Yes, so yes, it's difficult for you to go live with all these people to keep them into a more positive, but it is up to them. It shows that they have the ability to see the other side.
Exactly. And I'm happy that the moon was with us today to heal all of us who were there. Yes, well, thank you so much for answering questions.
And all of those in this meditation have had lifetimes with the moon. As for connecting being around the moon, being on the surface of the moon, many lifetimes on the moon. And this will come through when those
Yes,
are ready for it.
yes. Well, I just felt that the moon was calling on us to do this really, really much.
Yes,
I
it's
don't
like
know.
old friends.
Yeah.
Or old family members.
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, next is Sandia, and she just wants to know if there's any messages for her.
Yes, there seems to be a bird species the Carians have been connecting to her, opening up her past lives. But also the Weirans are around her, letting her know of her feline lifetimes. But not to give her too much information because she's not ready for her feline female lifetimes, where she was part of many councils, but also of one of much authority. So that is the message.
Okay, and next is Symmetry. I want to know if there's any messages from the Dolphin Collective.
Yes, he's had many Syrian lifetimes connected to the dolphins, and this energy will bring a more positivity to him. That is one of the reasons why they came through. They came through for many reasons, but only just here for a moment to let others know that they exist. But for him to bring a more positivity into his life, to connect to the energies, but also connect to the mermaids, the mer people, because that will bring back more positive memories in his time here, in his struggles.
Okay, and any messages from their guides?
They just say keep it up. He's doing well. Better than in the past, but to not give up. There's more, but they are holding back.
Okay, and the next question is for Steve. Is the cloud approaching going to cause quite a stir?
This anomaly that's coming through, I believe.
Yeah.
For some and for density, it would just waken more up. But other than that, there's nothing to worry about. It's too much attention is brought to something that won't really bring much. It might even bring healing to many, but nothing to worry about.
Okay, and next is me. My name's Bianca. What is my strongest connection to your collective?
Reptilian lifetimes, insectoid lifetimes, more as an ant being. But there's many more, but to go into that is not of need. But you're part of much information gathering for our council. As for having another perspective, let's put it that way.
Oh, cool. And I've been feeling this connection to some fire beings or beings of fire or something. What is that?
That is what you think it is.
Yeah, but like what kind of, or where are they coming from, or I don't know.
They are connecting to you for a reason because you've had much connections with them. There are fire beings, fire worlds at a higher density usually, but they are part of, yes, consumption, you can say, of energy and a renewal of life. As for why you are connecting to it is Yes, fire might be of heat, but it's also of density, where you can travel through time. There is much there. One moment. What is their message for you, though? Well, they say sometimes fire is seen as danger, but it is not always supposed to be seen like that. It is a renewal of life also. Sometimes things are on fire for a reason, because they no longer need to be there, because they asked to be removed from this existence. So this is why your fire begins. So there's much into that, but that is a small portion of it.
Oh, okay, thank you. And do you have enough energy for the chat on the website, or?
Oh yes, chat. Yes. Now is going to be a chat. There's another being that wish to be a part of that.
Okay.
Blessings to you and your. Let this one breathe a moment, because it's been a while. So, much less you.
Yes, thank you.
No longer exit, but we need to give this one a rest. Okay. Oh. Greetings. Greetings, Earthlings. This is Novak, your handsome reptilian. Blessings, humanoids, politicians, and such. God, I don't know why people put up with that stuff. Anyway. Greetings from the Reptilian Federation. We're just say hi. Whoa. Abilities turn things off too. So if you, well, that just messed up my whole interaction. But anyway, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them with my good looks. That's okay. Ready when you are, humans.
Yes, next is Brooke. Hi, I'm Brooke.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. I don't think I've met you before, but I'm happy to meet you.
That's okay. I'm just the best friend.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. I have a question about Zetas. So apparently I've had some rough history with them in the past, and they keep coming into my space trying to hang out with me and be friends and family. And every time they do, it sends me into an anxious tailspin of panic attacks. And I don't know how to politely ask them to fuck off until I am not scared of them anymore. I mean, yeah. So I don't know why they keep popping back in, because it's still not good every time.
Well, well, Uncle Novak will tell you. Yes, they were not very civil with you in your lifetimes. They were kind of screwing with your DNA in lifetimes. They'll just come over and just take a chunk out of you. They're just not very friendly. They almost treat you like a girlfriend, but they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Oh.
They're fascinated by you because you're connected to the Arcturian energies. You had DNA that was very unique to them, and you still do. So the reason why they keep showing up is you're just unique still by your DNA, I'm not sure if others have connected to this. Yeah, I'm Andromeda. And you have like this like secret DNA that I don't even know what the hell it is, but they know, but they're not telling you. But this is why they're around. But they're not here to like abduct you or anything like that. They're just curious on your. But yeah, you're remembering all these lifetimes that sucked. So yeah, it makes sense. Of your, you can tell them. Well, all right, we'll send our troops over there to see if they'll at least become a little bit more civil. But this is mostly from a Zeta point of view that we make this more clear. But I think that'll leave you alone for a while at least.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're like Mother Teresa to them, apparently. I don't know why.
Super cereal special. So special.
Yes. Well, you'll remember eventually.
One day. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Anytime. Anything else?
Yes. From the website, I believe the last one was Raw. Can you provide descriptions and names of my spirit guides?
Descriptions of what? All right, let's see here. Didn't somebody already answer this?
I'm not sure. Probably. I could go to the next one.
Well, let them post it again if they already answered it.
Yeah.
If they didn't answer it.
All right. Next is Donna Riggs. Good vibrations to you. What is life all about? Just experience or entertainment for Prime Creator? Who does Prime Creator hang with?
Shit, it's whatever you want it to be. If you want to be sitting around drinking beer, go right ahead. It is whatever. Life is whatever you want it to be. I don't know, just you don't need to let more green reptilians into your reality. You guys are just, humans. There's too many humans here. It needs to be more. You need to shake it up a little bit. Have reptilians, your mantis buddies would love to be a part of this. As life is whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be, about football, then go right ahead. That's your deal. So for me to answer that's kind of impossible. I don't know. Remember the second part of that question. I'm not sure if it's.
Who does Prime Creator hang with?
He hangs with everybody. You just don't remember it. Hangs out with. I don't know. It's a long story.
Michael Jackson, maybe.
Michael Jackson. There's yeah, it's a long list. He has a long waiting list of people to hang out with.
And part of the second question is, tell me how large the ship was that I saw on 3/29/2012. It was the one on It's not over the mountain. Who was in it? Much love, Greta.
Who is this from?
Donna Riggs.
I believe that was a Palladian ship. It was like 2 or 3 football fields. It doesn't really. It was who was on it that was mostly important, and she apparently has family there. Those that cross over, say hi, Grandma, or whatever, whoever crossed over. They're on that ship apparently. They're there for a reason. Find out your relatives are a bunch of insectoids. That's not true. That's a joke. But that would be funny. Especially if you have one of your kids show up. Hi, Mom and Dad. Now I'm an aunt.
Wonderful. Next is Mike Sullivan Herrera. Is it possible to explain my galactic and past life connections to my brother, Amati?
I don't know how to answer. What is that question again? Sorry.
Is it possible to explain my galactic and past life connections to my brother, Tamati?
Yeah. He's very gray and very sometimes hard to get along with. Hard to, it's funny. Grays here as human are a pain in the ass. They won't open up to nothing. They're like scientific pain in the asses. But they're not very spiritual. They're kind of, but not really. It depends. But many of them are so hard-headed that it's like talking to your car. It's like it's kind of impossible to get it to freaking steer right. But it's a possibility. I don't think he's going to be very open to all of this, but you can shake it up a little bit. But tell him, his brother's an insectoid or something that might shake him up a little bit. So, all right, that's all I got. Did the best I could.
Any messages for me? Particularly, do my children have messages for me? Thank you, love, and light. That's from Mike. So.
Message for what was it? Oh yes, well, message from the insectoids that you have had many lifetimes with them. It's funny how you're, I believe you're involved with sports at this time, and at least enjoy watching it or something around the sports, but that is from your insectoid's lifetime. They actually have sports in their society, not like what you do, but they do have alien sports, and this is where your sports stuff comes from. And others here on your human Earth, you'd be surprised where some of that comes from. Thank you for your kind question.
And it says, Shao, how many years would it take to see free energy and other technology to be fully released to the public?
Who asked this question?
Shao.
Shao? Oh, for free energy, good luck on that one, because your governments don't want it to be around. As for time, maybe 300 years, maybe. I'm not sure of how many of you plan on living that long, but it's a possibility. It's this world just makes things so damn complicated. Possibly 300 years, but it can change. But you realize there's many that don't want that. As you can see, they can't build their fake alien spaceships and stuff if they give free energy out. So
anyway. And next, their second question is, I went to karmic court again. Please ask my blue Palladian guide if my legal proceeding was successful or not.
Oh yeah, this is Shao. Oh, okay, now I got you. I thought it was like Shay or something like that. Shell. Sorry. Comic Court. Checking my comic directory here. Yes. It seems like it's a good idea to go there a couple more times. I'm being serious here, because they're not always seeing things your way. So it's good to go there 2 more times. That's just go there 2 more times, and then eventually it's like, okay, fine. All right, you can have what you want. Yeah, you're all good. You can go now. It seems like they're kind of hesitant at this time. Thank you.
Okay, and the next one is from Missy Cottle. Is there anything you can tell me about these headaches?
Well, if you're a reptilian, I'd say ate too many insectoids, but that's not it. It seems like you have a lot of Palladian energy coming through at this time that's overloading you, and you're not humaning enough, so it's kind of driving you crazy. You also have many angelic energies around you that are assisting you to clear this out, but you have a lot of alien downloads that are coming through, and you're here in this human body. It's like, this sucks. It's like going through a cheese grater, It's like, this is not cool. So yeah, that's why you're having your headaches. I know it might be a little bit of a doozy for some, but you're talking to an alien, so I did the best I can.
Awesome. Are there any messages from their guides for him?
Who is this person again?
Missy.
Missy, guides, message from your guides to beep. 1 minute. All I see is insectoids. You know what's been on my mind recently? That anyway. All right, let me clear that out. Only thing I'm getting, well, you might not like this answer, but connect to more insectoids. She might be able to clear out some of her alien karma. As for, she has a lot of alien stuff she hasn't really connected to. The more she dishes out, the better. She had a lot of insectoid lifetimes that were not easy. They don't have it easy. It's not easy to be a bug. It's not easy to be a human either, apparently, but it's not easy to be a bug either. That's kind of insulting to them, but anyway, it doesn't matter. They're here too, it's okay. But to clear out your insectoid lifetimes, because there's a whole crap load of them that needs to be released eventually, in your meditations you'll be able to see it. It's a boatload, sister, trust me. I've been there. Thank you.
Okay. Whenever you're done taking questions, if you are, just let me know and I'll stop.
How many more do you have anyway?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
And that's people. That's not questions. There's a few people. There's quite a few people.
Sure, we can go a little bit longer.
Okay. All right.
Probably be better to do those chat ones to make. Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. From El Warrior, is my bloodline mixed with angelic DNA, and do I have any messages?
First part is yes. Second part, messages. One moment. Interesting. Not sure if this is an answer that he wants to hear, but he has many lifetimes within the knighthood of your round table lifetimes. That would be interesting for him to at least dive into. Some of these might be hard to see because they're hidden within his chakra system. For many reasons. He's had lifetimes with Yeshua, but not in the Yeshua body. Not in that lifetime, but in others. More of a Palladian lifetime. Yeah, no, this isn't like messages about how to do your taxes and stuff, but you know, I did the best I could. That's a joke.
And okay, that was his 2 questions. Next one is Moses. I think I saw my main guide, Samson, while meditating. I think he's a Native American, but can you tell me more about him? And does he have any messages?
I didn't catch. What was the name of this person?
Moses?
Oh, yes. And what was the beginning? You read 2 questions. I only got like halfway through the second one.
I think I saw my main guide, Samson, while meditating. I think he's
yes.
But can you tell me more about him?
I really want to know about him. There's not. He's very close to you. He's had lifetimes as a Samson type of like bodybuilder type of person. He's also had lifetimes as a Spaniard, it seems, during your Christopher Columbus time period.
Yes. And any messages for him?
Don't take things too seriously. It seems to be easy for you to do that, to chill out some. But I understand it's hard because this reality is difficult. I get it. Tough being a human. It's easier to be insectoid actually at this time. You'd be surprised. But that's all I have. Just to mellow out some more. Yes, there is stress around you, but find something that makes you happy. That seems to be more mellow, the better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and next is Thomas Peterson. Who are my guides?
Weirin, that is humanoid by name of, I'm getting the name Dexter, which is humorous but good because he's very good with your energy. Even like brothers in many lifetimes, even twins. There's another god, a female by the name of Penelope. She's very quiet. Usually, she connects you to the angels. She helps you connect you to the angels. It will help you become more spiritual also. But that is all I have. That's all the energy I got for that.
Okay. Are you okay to take more questions, or?
Yes, I may have like 30 of them, or.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a few still. But
Sure, we'll just knock them out. Do the best I can with energy. What do I have? But that's okay.
Okay. Thomas's next question is: My father, Roy Peterson, wishes to know about his alien connections. Which are these?
Oh yes, Arcturian, and sometimes they can be a pain in the ass when they become humans. It's like, oh, that's not logical. I don't believe that. Very good with that. Reptilian lifetimes, many of those, but he doesn't want to remember. Gee, I wonder why. I don't know why would anybody want to forget that. That's just no one. Oh, he's had insectoid. I like that's really insectoids in there, but that's not needed. Andromeda lifetimes also. He's bringing much of his Andromeda lifetimes in this reality. But yes, much Arcturian there. Very strong. Is there another part of that question? I don't remember.
Oh no, that was it. And the next one is Stephen Davies. E.T., I think, was a Zeta Gray visiting me. He did not speak. Was there a message?
Yeah, I just say, hey, what's going on? Let's go get in the car and go, shopping somewhere, or whatever you humans do. Message is for you've been apparently visiting him very often in astral on ship. You're going to be seeing them more also because they're just attracted to your energy because you are one of them at one time. They're part of the Galactic Federation of Light also, so you'll be able to take them more seriously. I see you're not afraid. So that is all. Thank you. Autographs later after the show.
And his next question is: Two ETs visited me. I think they were insectoids. Was there a message? Why don't ETs speak to me?
Well, you're not ready to hear the message, and give that time. Sometimes visiting is just good enough. Then sometimes they don't come with messages. Maybe just like, hey, how's it going? Your human race isn't ready. We'll come back when you guys are awake. We'll call you. We'll give you an IOU, and we'll be back when your human race stops shooting each other. No, that's a joke. But one moment. To be more serious with that, you're connected to the insectoid races, and they're just making peace with you to connect with energy, but they will be connecting with you more. But you connect to them in astral, so it's not necessarily you talk to all of these beings in astral. You do not necessarily need it in this reality at this time. Thank you.
All right. Next one is Freddie Collett. Do I have hybrid children? If so, what are their names?
Well, I can tell you they're Lyrans. There's Reptilians. Say 2 Lyrans, 2 Reptilians, 1 Gray. Names? Well, it's whatever name that you feel better with them. One of them, the Gray, calls himself Me. That's all the names I got. You can name them though. It's up to you. They're your kids.
And next is Chloe. Can you tell me about the extravagant Mardi Gras masked person that I met with often in astral? Who are they, and what is my connection to them?
Oh, it's a person just to help you chill out and talk to your friends. Funny, you have a lot of gray connections with the grays, and this one's help you break out of your gray capsule. You've had a lot of lifetimes where you're just a gray and just kind of connecting to the high mind and stuff like that, and now you're sort of breaking out of that, and this one's assisting you in this, helping you become more human, which is not, and sometimes it's a bad thing, sometimes it's good. Just like anything else, just like an insectoid. At the beach. Yes, go ahead.
And next is Crystal Leaf Snow. Are there any messages for me? Thank you, love and blessings.
Yes, seems like the canines have been connecting to you more often, the angels, to tell you to continue on your journey. You're going by your gut feelings, and you seems to be becoming more positive, but also be able to clear the energy where you have you know where you're going, meaning your direction in life. You're more positive than usual, which is good, but you're also manifesting many positive things towards you. Thank you.
And next is Donna Riggs. Greetings. Thank you for taking my question. Today is a special anniversary. Can you tell me if there are any messages? And I think hers was earlier. Oh, she just wants to know if there's any more messages for her.
Oh, yes, you're connected to the Pleiadians. They're becoming more clear to you. They've been connecting to you telepathically, it seems. You also have many great connections, but that might be a little bit harder for you to connect with because they're just, they're weird. But you connect to them very easily also, but maybe not retain the messages. But of course, with the Pleiadians, it's difficult there. One moment. As for your Pleiadian connections, it feels like some of them show up to you and you can almost see them. Wherever you are, it seems like they are. You might see them at a distance, or you see someone at a distance, but it's actually the Pleiadian, it seems. If you're in a rural area, it seems like they've been making their appearances around you. You might not be able to connect with that, but maybe in your future time. These are very much a Pleiadian star seed. Someone might have said something differently, but I see different. Thank you.
Alright, next is Shalma again. I had enough with my current workplace. So much negativity. Not to mention that I'm going through a healing phase from the last major psychic attack. Do you see if there's any jobs coming up for me in the next 1 to 2 months' time?
Not at this time, because the job market kind of sucks, it seems, but give it a couple more months. But just keep looking. But yeah, it's good. You have to hold on. I know it's tough. It sucks. Give yourself a couple of months, but yeah, you'll find. Yes, I understand. God, man, what a pain in the ass that was. But you can do it. You just get on the market. Just keep on looking. It does seem to be a couple of months though, because the economy is not so super. And it's not exactly you're not gonna find what you want. But it's in a couple of months it will open up. At least that's what I'm getting right now. Thank you.
Okay. And any messages from her guys on her current situation?
Just to be patient. It will come. Everything will come. What you want will come through. It just will take a little bit of time. You have a lot of reptilian connections. You're talking to them a lot as an ambassador, I believe. And you just have a lot of. Sometimes that drains your energy. Also, it makes you more sensitive when you're at your workplace because you're becoming more spiritual. But the more you connect with them, yeah, it's not easy, but. That's all I have for that. I know it's kind of half-assed, but it's busy.
Yeah, that's good. And one last one on the chat is from Jess444. Any messages from my higher self or guide, Daniel?
Some of that broke up at the end. Just any messages? Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, any messages from their higher self or guide, Daniel?
I don't know. You have a lot of. Oh, one moment. Oh, yeah, I'm a reptilian. So you got a whole lot of reptilians around you, but you have a lot of Pleiadian connections. But it does seem like you have a lot of reptilians around you at this time. Because of how it seems like interesting. Like lifetime past alien wars. There's some karma that you need to clear out. And the Pleiadians will assist you in this to better understand it. You're like a high-level Pleiadian, like a general. And you and reptilians, you know how that goes. So that's basically the message. Nothing about the human world at this time. As for messages there, just keep up. Just continue as you are. But this alien connection will help you open up your galactic lifetimes. Thank you.
And her last question is, what is her connection to the Draco named Ish?
Yes, very, very close relationships. He was a guide to you at one time in a past life. So this is why you have this connection, because he's technically being a guide to you again. As for anything else, there's other... it's not needed for the public, but either way, he was a guide, and now he's being a guide again, but from a different angle. Thank you.
Well, that's then for the website question.
I have to go. I've been here long enough.
Much love.
It was like a 3-hour tour. Much love to you. Be nice to insectoids. Be nice to alligators and other insectoids to better your day. But if you see an alligator, give him a big hug. Okay, maybe not, but they do need it. So they get grouchy, don't they? They're like your felines. They need attention too. Last things, Earthlings, and Novak signing off. See you later, humans. And remember, reptilians are always on your side. Unless they want to eat you, that's a different story. But anyway, blessings to you. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
That was great.
Just like a workout. Anybody to do a blessing or just...
I would love to. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you all. The long
Thank you.
one. You're welcome. Alright, much love everyone, and next one's Thursday.